time.
Thank you very much. Seeing all out here, realized that I should use my glasses when Tilda sent us how to dress, the dress code. It said business casual, not Bavarian casual, but maybe I'll have some use for it later then. So, before the bearing slides, I will take some of your time to make a short recap what has happened since last year, where I let you peek into our development and innovation process. So I'm Lasse. I'm the technical co-founder of Upptec, old-time programmer and amateur trumpeter. You're of course all wondering why I am using last year's slide. That is because it's a great example of how AI has evolved in just 1 year. This is the prompt and input I used last year. Not very like me. Good, but not like me. And this, it's so amazingly much better, isn't it? A little bit overexcited about the flying trumpet, but who wouldn't be, right? Yes, so I'm going to kick things off with a slightly over-the-top title, State of AI, yes, and run through a bunch of very good examples what's happened this last year and how the evolvement of AI has made the world much better, I think. One of my favorites is, of course, the image manipulation and creation that you saw. So almost all of the slides are, of course, AI generated. Not this one. This is for real. One of the good ones. So numbers are always a good way to visualize how much this has skyrocketed. You see, almost 10% of the world's population is using ChatGPT. That's mind-blowing. And that's not the only service out there, of course. There are several others. But we can probably say that ChatGPT is the largest one. And big tech is investing like crazy in infrastructure. 312 billion euros, mostly in the US, unfortunately. To get that in perspective, it's right between the GDP of Finland and the GDP of Denmark. It's a huge amount of money. But as someone who still remembers the dot-com bubble bursting in 2000, this makes me a little bit shaky, I can say. So much money. But the thing is, we are starting to see real societal progress in the use of AI, which benefits us all. Let me show you a couple of hopeful examples. AI analysis of videos made Italian scientists uncover 4 distinct arm movements that octopuses uses to communicate. That's a great example how we can find patterns in nature that we wouldn't have seen otherwise, I think. Antibiotics. This is cool. At MIT, researchers used AI to tackle one of medicine's toughest challenges, superbugs. They fed the system with 36 million chemical structures, and instead of guessing, the AI built new molecules, atom by atom. And the compounds resulted in this wiped out the bacteria for gonorrhea and MRSA, which is a huge problem, both in the lab and in actual animal tests. So this is almost science fiction, and it's coming to a hospital near you anytime now, maybe, I don't know. But it's not only curing diseases. Batteries, I love my electric car, and batteries is very close to my heart, so I think this is very cool. Researchers have used artificial intelligence to discover new materials who can replace the scarce metal lithium. It's magnesium, it's calcium, aluminium, and zinc, because they can carry more charge than lithium, but it's very, very hard to build cathodes. Electrodes. Yes, to host those more ions that it transports. Means much more power in a battery and much lower costs. And on research, we have a AI paper that Sakanas Ions AI scientist. It's a system for fully automatic scientific discovery. It produced a research article on neural networks that actually passed peer review. And of course, it was a subject it should know intimately. But this is the first time an AI writes something that passes the quality gates, same quality gates as human researchers. And the reviewers did not know which one of these articles was AI generated. Very hopeful, I think. But as to be a direct impact in our daily lives, healthcare is a bit closer. Microsoft ran a study comparing AI with 21 doctors. Each of the doctors had between 5 and 20 years of experience. The diagnosis was right from AI in 85.5% of the cases. The doctors only 20. Makes you a little bit scared when you go to doctors, doesn't it? And the AI ordered fewer scans and tests than the doctors. So cheaper in that way too. Another example that has immediate impact in our daily lives, this time about mental health care, more than physical, is that breweries are using AI, not for spreadsheets, but for beer. Creating creative sours with jalapeno, melon, and some regret, maybe. They also babysits the fermentation process and predict machine maintenance. And if they just skip the jalapeno, this could be my new favorite bartender. Why not? So, as you can see, we are in the start of the AI paradigm shift. And as Marcus told you too, we feel the tension in our business, and people say, will my job still be here? But history shows us that jobs don't disappear. They evolve from secretary pools to IT support, from piles of paper to digital systems, from horse carriages to cars, from manual weaving to the spinning jennies in the 19th century. Work transformed, but it didn't vanish. They made us all richer and could do other things. Made us better, all of us. Same thing is happening now. This creative destruction makes old tasks go away and new ones shows up. So you see, every time a new tool shows up in the office, people could panic a little. It happened with the computers, and we survived that, didn't we? But for us in insurance, what does this mean? It means AI could take away lots of the grunt work, documents, scanning documents, verifying them, estimating damages, while we can focus on the human touch, as many have said in the panels and in the talks. And it's hard to replace the human touch. It elevates the human role, actually, so it gives us more time to have empathy, judgment, and trust building with customers. So we'll be fine with AI, no problem. Yeah, now we've covered a bit of what's happening globally. So now let's talk about what we at Upptec has been doing for last year. Who was here last year and saw my rambling about experimentation with AI? Great, thank you for coming again. Very good. For you who wasn't there, we were showing how we experimented with both voice recognition, even in Danish, and video analysis. We simulated a water damage within a dollhouse to test different video analysis tools, AI. And this video shows how we tested this input. In this sequence, we tried a video analysis engine from Google. And this was one of the things I thought we couldn't have in production for quite a while yet, because, yeah, it's not that easy. But AI moves so fast, so we have it here in production. Yeah, I put my son's laser sword there for the effect. In our product Inspect, we have video analysis available for third-party inspectors. That dramatically lowers the need for documentation, because it's there already, and identifying all the stuff. And of course, when using a camera-equipped device like a phone or a tablet, no upload like this is needed. So all the other things we experimented with has been in production for a while also. So let's move on to our current research and development agenda. Agents, that many has talked about, really are AI systems that can autonomously take actions using the same context, tools, and permissions like a human who's doing the same task has. And this year we've been looking at the best ways to use AI coding agents to speed up our development cycle, because it will give us more time to deliver value to you and spend less time doing repetitive work. Developers hate documenting code, and AI agents is really good at it. That's one example. But it could also create tests for a massive amount of data without us breaking a sweat even. And improve readability and lots of other stuff. No task will ever be too boring for our new favorite colleague. The thing is, coding agents assist us, they don't replace us. We still need good developers who can spot bad code and steer our very competent partner in the right direction. And above all, our domain knowledge about content claims. It hasn't got a clue. That's our sweet spot. It may have it in the future, I don't know. Let's hope not. But the coming year, we will experiment more with building our own tailored agents, ranging from internal workflows to making your customers' content claim painless. So, to wrap this up, let's invite Weißwurst Wunder to the stage. Come on. While we play a little tune for you, two coding agents will build our website, the band's website. Sped up, of course, because they are not really that fast. And you see two sites evolve, and the agents correcting its own work as it goes. And the end result will be completely in line with old tradition Bavarian websites. We'll see. A moment.